is Justin for Wednesday, October 19th, 2022, looking at SPX. A few key areas I wanted to just point out on this, and I'll try and keep it quick. So obviously we got back up into this range. We sold off right at the high. Like, look at this. We tagged the high with both these candles. Great place to short. We rolled back down, retested back up into this 100% line. Look at this inverted hammer-ish. It's more of just a shooting star candle. It actually, so here's a couple things. Let me back up. Here's the 10 EMA, the cyan line. Here's a bull candle closing below the 10, triggers in the very next candle, going bearish, okay? This candle retests right back up to this level. And this candle right here is a bull candle closing above the 10. So this is the opposite signal. So somebody could have been triggered in to buy that going bullish, which immediately got trapped. There's your trap. All the buyers right there, trapped. This was the real signal. Here's the reversal. You know, here's the signal to get in. Here's the false breakout, the trap. Not only do we get back up to this level once here and roll over, we did it again right here with a really nice small candle, and then we're going bearish. I love this rest. We've got two more bull candles closing below the 10. We break down, we retest. Look at this, another small one right here, triggers in the next candle. You could have been in this late, okay? There's a bunch of opportunities to get into this, 10 EMA opportunities all over the place. This was even one of the best ones, but it was the last one before it really got going. I'll show you the option I'm talking about. Here's this pattern again, same pattern as right here. We've got this rest, and then that breaks down. At this point, you're into the fibs. It's like, okay, are we going to push down into the bottom one? Sure enough, we did. This would have been a great target right here to take some profit off from a move from here or from back up here. Just depends on the option, how many you're in, that kind of thing. But that was, you know, this is a great place to bounce. We're back into the fib levels, got this double bottom going here, started to get some signals like this bear candle closing kind of on the 10, but that was really close. You got like a double top here. We just chopped into the close, but really just trying to retest back up into kind of the earlier lows of the day. Anyway, that was a lot, I guess. So if we switch back over to the puts through here, so the wrong way. This is the 3750 call. This is one of the days that would have been great to just have something ready to go right out the gate, bullish, and then it reversed. You got like a double top on this option. You get some similar signals with the bull candles here. So this these two candles here, the 942, 945 candles that were bull candle closing below the 10, that was these two. These are basically flat candles, but they have the same kind of sentiment, like bull or flat candles closing below the 10. These are not reasons to go bullish here. You want to get back above the 10. Like, these are just more traps on, you know, people buying off of previous wicks, you know, looking like previous resistance, new support, maybe. Those broke down lower and then retesting here back into those lows. So you can look at the same kind of thing on the options. And then for the put, the 3650 put is the one that I was talking about. So the first chance we had was way back here at 945. The last chance we had here was at 1133. Across that time, the put pretty much stayed flat. So let's see, 945. That was these candles. Getting a little bit above one. We had already put in a low, below one, and then there were other opportunities to go bullish. But all the while, like, you could have just been holding this from getting in at one, and eventually, so the 1133 candle was here. That was kind of the last chance. That was the last one that actually, you know, bounced off of $1, and that ran up to the kind of the opening high area here with the option. Really nice gain. You could have set a target, you know, buy at one, target up at probably easily 4, but it finally got going at that point. This was not the best option to be in, but it was one that worked later. The 3675 was another really good one here. This gave a really great entry. Um, Really nice Morningstar reversal here down at around 3, where it had a previous bounce. And again, same thing. It just bounced at that price and just went. You could have had a target getting in at 3 and getting out even at these resistances, but at this point, it had some strength to keep moving here, um, and it just didn't get back below 2 as the stop. So this is when you could have trailed the stop for a while. We got really nicely. Let's see, we got in the money a little bit. I was going to say really nicely in the money, not so much, but at this point we're in the money. And with this having 3 hours to go on the day, it was worth quite a bit on the and then like I said, we did a reversal pattern out of that and just crushed the value. But those are some of the things I saw today with some really great signals. And what I just really want to emphasize with this, and I'm telling myself too, it's like, okay, if you miss this one or two, you miss both of these as entries, um, it's still okay when you see later ones come in, especially if there's that potential. It's like, okay, once we break this level, we can get into the fibs. We've been trading off of the fibs the last few days. This is a good target. What does that look like on the option? Still a viable trade at that point. So many times I tell myself, oh, I'm late, I missed it. Go to a different option. Go to an option that's a little further out and may see a better setup or a less expensive setup, depending on what the option is. And that's something else to mention on this, not this, but 3650. You could have done this that late in the day with an absolute zero play, buying at 1, stop at 0. But you can see with where this price was, 0.7, 0.75, 0.75. I would not have put a stop at 0.75, but you could have gotten in later over here at 11:36, buying at 1, and a stop, say, at 0.5. Or even if you bought at 1 and a stop at 0.75, um, that's where it bounced before. Or buy at 1, like I said, buy at 1, stop at 0.5. You get 2 contracts for this kind of move, and it's still absolute zero. Or sorry, it's not absolute zero anymore because you've doubled it and you're still getting in at 1. But you can pretty quickly here, if it starts to work, you can get it set up so it's not a losing trade. Like you're going to get out at 1, and these candles move pretty quick. It didn't retrace; it was ready to go at that point. That's one of the more aggressive ways to play this. You can get even more aggressive if you get into more options. Just be careful to spread in the options, and you want to pick options that have a really decent volume. Like this is hundreds of contracts in this 3-minute period. Those are the ones to be watching out for. But some great setups all day, all morning on this before it finally actually rolled over. And that was just one way to trade it. So I hope this helps. This is Justin. Thanks.